Good afternoon, friends. It's Sunday afternoon. It is February 2nd. I have completed my 31 days of World Carnivore Month. Actually, I really enjoyed it, and I'm here to give you a summary of how that went. So I've got some notes so I don't forget. First of all, I lost 6.4 pounds for the month. I don't really think that's bad. I will take it for someone who is perimenopausal, and if you know, it's a little harder to lose weight during that time. So I will absolutely take that. And I think if you see me from my start to now, you could tell I've lost quite a few inches. My shirts are super baggy, and my pants are getting bigger. So I know I've lost inches. So weight is just a small portion of how I feel. I have mega energy. I have been working all morning in my 4th bedroom, and I've carried out like 20 totes to my patio. So yeah, I've had a good day. I'm sleeping better. If the cat leaves me alone, I sleep fantastic. I think my skin has been looking good. Bathroom. The week I did the all beef, had a little trouble going to the bathroom then, but for the most part, functioning fine. Hot flashes. Ooh, friends. Let me tell you something. I was having constant hot flashes. In the last 3 days, I was like, I haven't had any hot flashes. So that is a huge improvement. So I think it's helping with the hormones also. Oh, and no hot flashes, which, listen, if you ever had a hot flash, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's horrible. Decreased appetite. Someone had asked me if some days you're hungry and some days you're not. Yes. Some days I am so hungry. So for the most part, I don't eat until, my son's texting me. I don't eat until about 1 o'clock. That's my first, between 12:30 and 1 is when I first have something to eat. Sometimes I'm starving at that point, and sometimes I'm really not that hungry. So sometimes I have to kind of force myself to eat. I know that sounds crazy. And listen, I never, ever thought I would have to force myself to eat. But if you've been doing carnivore for a while, you know once you get all that processed food and all that sugar out of your system, you don't crave it, and your appetite, I guess, I don't know if it's normal, but it's on a regular, you don't have the ups and downs with your insulin and your blood sugars and all that. So one thing I do notice that when I first started, I was eating a little bit more than the last couple weeks. And I kind of want to make sure that I'm eating enough. If I'm going to eat 1 meal a day, then I need to make sure that I've got adequate, good protein and calories and fat in that one meal. And women, I watched a podcast. I don't remember which doctor it was. I wish I would have wrote it down. Said women, we need a little bit more fat in our diets for hormones and things like that. So add a little extra butter, a little extra bacon grease. I'm going to try that too and see how that does. So yeah, if you're hungry, eat. If you're not, don't. Make sure you're getting good quality, calories. I've been researching a lot of recipes, and I'm excited to share this with you. So, what is my conclusion? I'm going to tell you. I love this. I absolutely loved carnivore. I didn't know if I was going to, but I do. But here's the exception. For me, I'm going to add back occasionally green beans, mushrooms, and onions. That's it. So I guess I'm going to be 99% carnivore, 1% ketovore. The green beans, why? Because I love them. That's my absolute favorite food. And I might get to the point where I don't even want the green beans anymore. I really, the 31 days here, I haven't really craved green beans. But I just love them. So I'm going to, if I want them, I'm going to eat some green beans. And occasionally, I love sauteed onions and mushrooms with my steak. So I may occasionally have those too. So I will be upfront and honest with you. Those are the 3 foods that I'm going to add in. And if I'm out to eat, maybe occasionally a salad with my steak. That's it. Other than that, we're going to do the meats. So thing 2, if you are wanting to join me. Let's do this. Let's do February. I'll give you some challenges. Maybe say, today, let's move 10 minutes. And if you can't move, there's chair exercises you can look up on YouTube. They're fabulous. We're going to move. We're going to do some challenges. We're going to make February fabulous. And I want you to stay with me and let's do this together. And so yeah, there's my results. I absolutely loved it. If you are on the fence about doing carnivore, come on. 30 days out of your life is small. See how you feel. If you feel, I think you need 30 days to give it a good try. I don't think a week is enough. I think you need 30 days. So here we go. End of February. Let's do it together. Now, stay tuned. I'm going to do some oven fried fish for dinner. And we're going to make Mason a mayonnaise salad. If you're new here, I'll show you what that is. That's just an old, my mom used to make that. That's an old hillbilly recipe. And it's just like it sounds. It's a mayonnaise salad. So I'll come back and I'll show you all that. So thank you. Listen, I appreciate you. You all have been amazing for me to keep me going. I could have done it without you guys. All right, stay tuned. Let's make dinner. So you're going to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Here I have some fillets. These are sawguy, which is like walleye. My husband caught from Lake Erie. We thawed them out. They were in the freezer. We're big fishermen. We love to fish. I don't like going out on Lake Erie. That's like ocean water. You give me a good creek, you give me a good lake, I'm good to go. Anyway, if you don't have access to walleye or cod would be great. Now we are big fish fry people, so I'm anxious to see. I don't think I've ever done fish with the pork panko yet. Here's the pork. I get this at Walmart. So I pat my fillets down with a paper towel. And then I've added a little bit of olive oil. You can use whatever oil you want. I've got my pork panko crumbs here. I've got some seafood seasoning. You can leave that out if you like. You can do just the pork panko. And I'm going to add a little bit of paprika to the crumbs here. And let's give that a little bit of a mix. Yeah. And then we have our baking tray. So we're just going to take our fillets, press them down into the crumbs. Super simple. Get those sides. There we go. Just like that. We're going to put those on the tray. Go on to our next. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. I will finish this and I will be right. All of our fish is breaded in the pork panko. Now I've got a couple tablespoons of melted butter with a little bit of lemon juice, just to add a little extra fat to the fish since we're not going to be deep frying it. We're just going to pour it over the fillets. Go. Give it a nice little voila. Now we're going to add some salt. We'll add some pepper. A little bit more of paprika. You don't have to if you don't want to. All right, we're gonna put this in the oven. I'm gonna set it for 30 minutes because some of these fillets are thick like me. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it though. All right, I'm gonna throw this in the oven and then we're gonna make the mayonnaise salad. So we have our washed and dried lettuce. Look at that head of lettuce. That is the smallest head of lettuce I think I've ever bought. We're just gonna do this. Oops. And right there, your core will come out. Voila. Little trick there for you. And we're just going to cut up the lettuce into bite-sized pieces. Nothing fancy there. I'm going to grab a bowl and the rest of my ingredients. So let's finish the mayonnaise salad, and it's just what it sounds like. This is something my Kentucky mama made. My grandmother and then my mom made it for us growing up. My son absolutely loves it. So it'd be perfect with the fish. Now this is an alternative I've made a lot to coleslaw because my diverticulitis, always had problems with raw cabbage. So it's kind of like a coleslaw, I guess. So mayonnaise. Now listen, y'all, I got a confession to make. I don't eat mayonnaise very often, but I have tried to make homemade mayonnaise. It was absolutely disgusting. I have given up or tried to give up all seed oils and things, but I like my Hellmann's mayonnaise. Barely got that out, did I? So spoonful of mayonnaise, if you're not, if you're doing Carnivore and you enjoy mayonnaise, whatever mayonnaise you're using. This is for Mason, my son, like I said. So you just want enough mayonnaise to coat the lettuce. So simple. He could eat this whole bowl if I'd let him. Pepper. Some people like to add green onions. My family never added green onions. It was just this. I don't know if this is something that she made up on hand because she had lettuce and she had mayonnaise. I've asked my cousins and they all make it too. Okay, a little bit of pinch of salt. And this is a monk fruit sweetener. So I put a little bit of this in there. You can totally leave that out. Just probably about a half tablespoon full. That's it. Give it a stir. He will be so happy. He had to work today, so he will be so happy when he gets home from work to find this waiting on him. He's done with his 30-day challenge, or his 31-day carnivore challenge too, so I'm not sure what he plans to do, but I know he's going to eat this. All right, I'm going to cover this. Go. We're going to put that in the fridge. We'll be back. Friends, I can't think of a better way to start our next month of carnivore with some oven fried fish. Look at that. I mean, get a gander. Let's give it a try. Oh, I didn't get a fork. This was 400 degrees for 30 minutes. So you'll just want to check your fillets. If they're thicker, they're going to need a little bit more time. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. Got nice and crunchy. Let's give it a taste. Maybe. There we go. Listen, I wish my mother-in-law was here. Brock's side of the family are huge fried fish people, and I'm telling you, look how crunchy that is. Wait till Brock tries that. I think this is going to be our new favorite way to fix fish. Not even joking. Give it a try if you love fried fish. Here's to another month. Who's with me? Let's get this done. We're going to do it another month. All right, stay tuned. I took a picture of my breakfast this morning if you want to see that. I am so happy you're here, and I'm thankful for you. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.